Thank you. Organizing committee follows, and then the bridal entourage. Excuse me. Organizing committee, please. All right. We having as the bridal entourage takes position, please get up standing for the anthems. In reverse order, one stanza for each. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, our future in thy heart. United, liberty together will always stand. Thank you. The last picture is of the bridal entourage. We have also been pleased to be joined by Ambassador Moses Chizige, Ambassador Baswale Kezala, and Ambassador Zake Chibedi. We are going to exit, and as we exit, His Majesty will take a trip into Jinja and then go to the reception. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is how we are marching out. Everyone rise up on your feet. We shall have the bridesmaids and groomsmen leading us. Then we shall have the bride and groom follow. Bassman and matron will come from behind. The choir will lead us in that wedding march, that hymn that was chosen. Guide me, oh my great Redeemer. as we march out. Let us clear the aisle, please. Baseba abagole bali fuluma katusegule enjira we bali kubita ate buli omu yemerera wooli. Emperekeze disooke yemberi.
Tiens.
Well, tutuuse mu budde obw'okulaba nti tuwunzika omukolo gwaffe ogw'olunaku olwaleero naye okusingira ddala wano ku kanisa eya Bugembe gye tusiibye. Eyo nno gy'olengera ku mpewo y'emmotoka baaba waife ne maama waife gye bagenda okutambuliramu kati nga boolekera mu bitundu bino eby'Ejjinja. Twakutegezezza era twagala okwongera kati okukaatiriza nti kati Kyabazinga wa Busoga ne Queen Jovia Mutesi maama wa Busoga bagenda tekuva wano nga bali mu motoka eyo mwe bagenda okutuula olwo no bagende nga bawuubira ku bantu mu bitundu bino eby'Ejjinja. Abaliyo si Bannajjinja bokka wabula abakuŋŋaanye bantu kuva mu ggwanga lino Uganda ab'enjawulo. N'olw'ensonga eyo baabo nno abagole baffe ab'olunaku wuuyo maama wa Busoga yasooseeyo bw'anaaba akkalidde olwo ne taata wa Busoga Oweekitiibwa Isseife ekisekese ekitaliibwa nsolo William Gabulana Diope ow'okunaaye naida kubanga ali awo wuuyo era ali kujaaniina atyamaawo olwoni tutandiike olugendo oluli tutwala mu kibuga eky'Erinda. Aye ffe twatiireira nti omuwendo gw'abantu abalindiridde omugenyi gujja kuba mungi era tuyinza okutambula kasoobo. Our viewers of UBC and you viewers of Star TV, we are coming to the conclusion events of here at Bugembe Cathedral. As you can see from those images live on air, the king and the queen now, after wedding, they came in different cars here. One was a V8, one was what can I say? It was also a V8, sort of that. But now they are living here in that open roof. It is an arrangement by Kira Motors. And this is taking us to the last journey of these events. They are going to go in a procession where we expect we will be going around different areas of Jinja for the subjects to at least have a clear view now of the newly wedded couple. That is the Kyabazinga William Gabulana Diope II and now the Queen of Busoga, Mama Jovia Mutesi. She came in here in another style, but now she's living in this very, very historical style. You can see the smiles. You can see the smile with the Queen. And I guess that smile is what is almost on the faces of the many Busoga here in Jinja, and most of those who are watching us via this national broadcaster UBC and Star TV. I believe you have not missed any moment of this occasion. The rain came in, but it was a blessing in disguise, because now the weather seems to be moving in and we are ready for the walk. We are ready for the walk. And here we start our journey to Jinja, where the Queen and the King are going to have a procession around Jinja city. Most major roads have been already cleared to ensure that we have a clear field and a clear view of the Queen and the King as they go around the city. He's going to be waving to the presidents and the communities of Busoga. Banaffe tusimbudde mu lugendo lwaffe olutwolekeza mu kibuga Jinja, era twagala okukakasa nti tugenda kutambula ne Kyabazinga mu mbeera eno ng'agenda mu maaso ng'awuubira ku bantu be. Abantu nno basanyufu era okuva ku makya bamulindiridde, wangi bamulabyeko bw'abadde ajja, era bangi nkakasa baagala okumulabako ate kati ku luno ng'ava mu kifo kino alina omugole. Katumale okweteekateeka wano, enteekateeka tennaba kubeera nnungi, wakyaliwo akavuyo kangi mu ngeri gye tugenda okubanga tutambulamu, naye nga bw'olengera emabega wange tusimbudde olugendo olututwala mu kibuga eky'Ejjinja. Enduulu, emizira n'okucacyanca okuva mu bantu ba Busoga kuyitiridde era akkiriza tutambule naawe bwe tuti paka gye tunasemba. Nja kusaba ojja kubanga otugoberera butereevu ffe nga bwe tutambula. Amazima gali nti luno lunaku lwa byafaayo, lunaku lwa kitiibwa nnyo, lunaku lwa kitiibwa nnyo okulaba nti balaga engeri balambika ab'ebyokwerinda wano naddala emmotoka engeri gye zigenda okuba nga zitambulamu. Wano tuli mu lugendo twolekera kibuga Jinja. Emikolo gino gyandibadde gyawedde dda ku ssaawa eyo nga 8, naye olw'okuba nti abagole baffe baaludde nnyo mu kkubo olw'embeera eringa eno, owulira okusaakaanya okuli mu bantu ba Busoga wano, nabo bagezaako okulaba nti omukolo guno bagubeerako nnyo. Era naffe twagala okukakasa nti ddala ogwaffe tugukoze, tukulaze buli kimu ekibadde kigenda mu maaso wano. Era ne baba waffe ali minyuma awo atyaime ni maama buti Jovya Mutesi, wuuyo ali kujja ng'awuubira ku bantu mu kitundu kino eky'Idinda. Tujja kutambula bwe tuti paka we tunaatuuka mu Lubiri Eigenge. Aye waliwo okutya nti omukolo ogwo oba gunaabaawo ssaawa imeka, aye ezira ekidda atulobera okubwa byonna ebirijjo okuba nga bijja mu maaso wano mu kitundu eky'Idinda. Kale nno baba wuyo bamuleeta, era ffe twagala okutegeeza nti tugenda kuba tutambula naawe nga tukuwa buli kimu ekigenda mu maaso wano Ejjinja. Well, this is now our journey from Bugembe Cathedral now to the city center of Jinja, where the Chabazinga and the Queen are coming in that joint vehicle. They are going to be waving to the communities, probably the subjects of more than, we have been told, more than 1 million people have gathered in different parts of Jinja district to be part of this memorable event where no one wants to lose any moment of this event. So this is how we are going to move. You can hear the celebrations as the Queen leaves Bugembe and as we head to the town. The security is also trying to ensure that they control the people so that no one interrupts this convoy. And as you can hear, this is the communities of Bugembe who are coming in here. They have been here since morning and nothing is stopping them from being where they are. And therefore, we want to give you an assurance that indeed the people of Busoga are very, very much happy. If we can give you the clear picture of what is happening here. This is Kampala Jinja Bujiri Highway, but as of now there is no traffic coming from the other sides of. Then I won't know. Tugenda kuba nga tutambula naawe mu mbeera eno nga tukulaga buli kimu ekigenda mu maaso. we want rightly to confirm that this is history in the making. It has never been there. If probably it was there, it happened 60 years and above ago. Then, in this century of 2023, that is the Chavazinga coming there with the newly wedded queen, Queen Jovia Mutesi. And here we are heading to the city center of Jinja. The queen and the king are going to be waving. They are going to be waving to the communities of Jinja district. Then that is what we are going to be showing you up to where we will tell you that we have met our final destination. The Queen and the King is waving to the communities. The subjects are so many here. The numbers are so. The Queen and the King is there. The Queen and the King is there. The Queen and the King is there. Wuyo baba wa Busoga ni mama wa Busoga Jovia Mutesi omuwala yaveere mu kyalo ekitiisa n'abangi okwogera ayibuti ekitundu ekyemayuga kifuuse nkani ekimu ku bifo ebijja okwogerwaku mu bitundu ebyendawulo n'otonere wano mu Busoga aye mu bitundu ebyendawulo wano ng'abantu bagezaako okuba nti bajja kuba baddukira embeera eno ey'okuba nti baba afunye omwana muwala ajja okuba nga afumba envuga n'embooli Jovia Mutesi. Nkakasa nti oli kumwotabuliraawo, tegesa nti bali kumwotabuliraawo. Abasoga basanyufu, ensi n'ensi mu bitundu bino ebya Busoga ekuŋŋaine okuyidde okubaawo nti bawerekera baba wa Busoga. Embeera mu byentambula nakukobeire nti edda kuba nzibu ino anti abantu kunjira bagezezzaako okuba nti batulemesa n'okubitawo nga ife benamawulire era baba waife atubiseeku kutini ife abasinga obungi tuyidda kuwalirizibwa okubona nti oba tuva ku mmotoka dino tulumuke wabulumuke tujje tubone nti tubawa emikolo gino nga bwe giyidde okuba nga gijja mu maiso. Obusoga bukuŋŋaine mu mbeera oti neeyo. Bantu ba Busoga embeera neeyo era kankuwe obona ebifaananyi ebyo mu butuufu bwabyo. For viewers of UBC TV, that is the mood here in Jinja City. We are just leaving Bugembe, heading to the city of Jinja. It is a bit very entertaining, but very tricky for us as the media, because the way we are operating is also not very comfortable. The influx of the subjects of Busoga, there are so many big numbers. It has also disorganized the arrangement of security. Remember, security had also expressed fear of this arrangement, as many thought the country is facing the terror alerts. They couldn't handle this magnitude of people. But they are remaining with no choice and option. They must give the people of Busoga an opportunity to congregate in this way, to celebrate with their king, because this happens once in a decade, and it is happening once in almost 60 years. So security is also trying to do its best to ensure that they can at least secure not only the safety of the dignitaries, especially for the queen and the king, but also the hundreds, the thousands of this Busoga who are escorting the queen and the king to Jinja City. He will move under this same arrangement around the city up to Igenge. And I want to confirm that with the vigorous and with the passion and love the people of Busoga have over their queen and king, they will move under this arrangement with him wherever he will go until he will make it to the last destination, which is Igenge Palace, a few meters away from here. But I want to tell you, we might take hours to get there. We understand even the senior presidential advisor on special operations, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is supposed to be among the reception guests at Igenge, is just landing in Jinja City, and probably we'll catch up with him later on in the day. Look at that. The roads are automatically filled. Wow. For those who are watching us via UBC and Star TV, this is what we have always promised, that indeed the day will come, and it is here. The wedding is done. Now it is a procession in Jinja City. By the way, I want to confirm that the route has been shortened, and we are not going up to Jinja City as it was earlier planned. We are trying to branch from here back to the kingdom headquarters and then head to Igenge. This is a good one, because our worry was with the huge numbers of people as you can see them, we wouldn't have managed to go up to Jinja City and return here. The distance has been shortened, and it's a good one, because we need to be mindful of the time. The queen is now and the king making their way back to the kingdom headquarters, and from there we will connect direct to the palace of Igenge, where a reception of the guests among those who have been at church will at least spend the rest of their time until to 8 or late in the night, and they call it a day. But they will move back with this memory in their minds, written on their hearts. For us, we also want to pledge that indeed we have done our job and we have given you the best. Banaife tukali wano mu bitunde by'Idinda, amawulire amalungi gali nti olugendo oluli kutwala isaife mu kibuga Idinda balukendeeza tuva kwetoloola distance nkani banvu oba nderino yatwize kuti tulingirire ku njira ate etwizaayo mu bitundu eby'Bugembe. Kansabe kamera pasoni wange akuweka ekiri ekuva emabega eno naali kuwerekera baba wa Busoga. Abantu abo ezira kyamaanyi kyosobola akola okubalobera okuwerekera baba wa Busoga William Gabula Nadiope. Look at that love. Look at that love. And the good thing, they are all youth. This is a testimony that the kingdom has a bright future ahead. That these are the people who will sit in, who will be there and defend the kingdom wherever it is needed. They will contribute to the growth of this kingdom, both physically, economically. They will supplement the efforts of the Wachabazinga in as far as keeping this royal king of Busoga and the queen now into a good shape and support them wherever there is need in a matter or one or two. So we will keep moving under this arrangement. We will keep on giving you different views of what is happening here in Jinja City. It is a public holiday, of course. For those who have followed all these proceedings, I want to confirm to you that indeed you have gotten the best, as we have been telling you that this is going to be the event of the century. And in Uganda, this is the event we will all live to remember, that it happened when we were alive. Some of us were part and parcel to it. And we are writing the history of Busoga with all that on your screens. People are still moving in huge numbers. Police is trying to control the huge numbers of people. But we want to tell you that these people will escort us exactly up to the palace. Borders are in there. People are running. People are walking. People are moving. The young and the old, they are all saying, we can't stay behind and miss these moments. It signifies the significance and the need to strengthen our cultural institutions. If there is any region or any cultural institute which doesn't, as of today, realize the potential it is holding, then they need to go on the drawing board table and clear the few gaps in their arrangement and ensure that they build a kingdom which the subjects like these ones of Busoga will be proud of, because there is nothing big about this event other than the wedding. But it shows how the people have much hope and belief in the kingdom. They are there, they are ready to support in any way the kingdom needs them. Security, we shall have to say thank you, because we want to pray that at the end of the day, these thousands of people will also go back safe and they have a story to tell, especially to those of their close friends and relatives who chose to watch these events via UBC and Star TV and probably on all our radio stations. And I think this discussion and this talk will not only go on for today or tomorrow. It is a story which will be told by these younger children. Listen in there. Awo nno kati twolekera ekitebe ky'obwakyabazinga bwa Busoga wano e Bugembe. Naye tunuulira omuntu ava wansi eri. Amazima tetumanyi kinaabeera ku lubiri, naye bano abantu bamaliridde bajja kuwerekera taata wa Busoga ne maama wa Busoga okumutuusa yonna gy'alaga. Ensi n'ensi eweddeyo eya Busoga ne bannayuganda ab'enjawulo abagaliza ekitundu kino ekya Busoga okusingira ddala obwakyabazinga emirembe. Abantu bakyadduka okuva gye bali, nkakasa mu kibuga Jjinja olw'okuba tetutuuseeyo n'abaayo balabika baatandise dda okutwegattako. Oba oliawo beeba abakwatiridde emabega eyo kubanga bano abantu baasusse obungi. Naye kino kyonna twagala okwebaza gavumenti ya NRM olw'okuba nti yakkiriza okomawo ebintu nga bino oba obufuzi obw'ensikirano, kubanga yajengerera wala nti ddala bino bye bisanyusa abantu mu bitundu eyo gye buva. Mwalaba ekyali e Kasese ennaku ezo omusinga bwe yali addayo. Mulaba ekibeera mu bitundu bya Buganda. Baba wa Buganda Ssaabasajja Kabaka Ronald Mwenda Mutebi owookubiri bw'aba atambulamu. Bwe guno omutima gwennyini eri ewaffe Kampala gwe bagamba nti ogwa Buganda ogutafa. N'Abasoga basazeewo baakoba nti tuyidde abalagira ku bwereere anti buliddo ne buliddo mukoba nti ife oba oliawo titwendeza bwakyabazinga bwaife birungi. Aye bakulagire ku nti mu motoka awo oyo ni Katwikiro wa Busoga gw'oliibona Dr. Joseph Muvawala enkakasa nti yeena essanyu limwidwire kuba kyaliibona takibonangaku. Mwabwe ina obwire bwe twabaire twogeraku naye yatukobye nti yeena aidda kutyama wansi afune kalaamu n'olupapula awandiika ebyafaayo bino abite. Kyabazinga wuuyo ali mu motoka awo mu maiso ali kubita wane Bugembe, ali kujja, ali kugolola. Wuuyo agiire baba wa Busoga ali ni mama gwe tuyinza buti okuba nti wana ku diido ntono ntono ntoneedo oba saawa busaawa ntono. Wow, they are just having a discussion here and the Queen and the King are waving to the subjects and probably you can feel what they are feeling. It is to see their young boys and girls as they are trying to sing for them, trying to show this happiness that indeed they are to celebrate the life and times of their leader rather, the King of Busoga. Security is also doing its job and in a very fair way. We want to acknowledge that there have so far not been any serious incidents reported over this procession, but security is trying to only do the guiding part of it so that everyone gets a comfortable way of view of this procession. Now we are heading to the Genge Palace. That is the road which was connecting to the church, but now this is the Katukiro of Busoga, Dr. Joseph Muvawala. very excited, very happy about this particular incident because it has happened under his watch as the Prime Minister of this kingdom. A kingdom which is lagging behind in so many things. But good news is the kingdom is rich. So many tourist attractions within Busoga. Then with this young population, I want to tell you, you can count on them. That indeed, if you organize them, show them the better strategy, give them the better and good qualities and skills, equip them with whatever is needed. These people within just a few years, they can transform Busoga to yet another thing, which many will come to celebrate. And we have no hesitation that government and the Wachabazinga wa Busoga are working towards that to ensure that they uplift the well-beings of the communities of Abasoga. Butini banaife twenda kubebaza ino. Timubaire nife okuva lwe twatandise emikolo dino ne mu biseera ebyo tubaire tubatuusaako amawulire mubaire mutubona bulungi era mwasiima bangi bwe tubise wano mu idinda babaire batuwa ekigalo nti bannayiffe mwebale ino era ffena twenda kubakuba nti emikolo ne gino gyene gye tuyidde nga tubategeeza kuva ku nkye we tutandiikire twaba ku kyaki twaleeta maama twaleeta baaba twabalaga nga bali kubagayita era obubaka obwa ali kwebembera ekkanisa ya Uganda wano enkulu mu Uganda kitaife omulabirizi oba saabalabirizi Stephen Samuel Kazimba Mugalu mubuulire asabye baba n'abo benna bona abali muyambaku mu kwebembera Obusoga nti bafube ino okubona nti obulala obwoleseibwa mu ngeri oti neeno kuba kino kyoli kubona kyeraga lwatu nti Obusoga bukuŋŋaine Obusoga buyidye okuba walala so saabalabirizi w'ekkanisa ya Uganda asabye baba ni maama buti n'abakulembeze abalala ng'abakatwikiro bafuba okubona nti wekiba kisobozese Obusoga okuyiira walala mu mbeera oti neeno bongera okutambulira walala babone nti n'ebyenkulaakulana ebyokusomesa abaana okwidandaba abantu n'obakubiriza nti babe bayondo baba emabega kaawayidye ng'atutegeeza nti ali kwenda kwebembera Obusoga amaka agasinga obungi ebitundu 8 ku buli 10 nga balina emmere gye basobola okuliisa abaana kuba bw'olingirira emyaka egy'abavubuka abali wano gikuwa ekyokusomooza n'okwega kinene nti bw'otateekateekera ekitundu kino mu biseera oti ni bino mu maiso eyo bano bayinza okufuuka ekizibu eri ti kitundu kino ekya Busoga kyonka wabula n'eiwanga Uganda oba oliawo n'ebitundu ebitutwetooloire muli kubona gavumenti ya NRM eri kulwana ino okubona nti etereza emirembe mu kitundu ekya DRC n'amawanga gona agatutwetooloire wano tirwakuba nti abaayo tibasobola aye bayinza okuba nti mu ngeri emu oba ndala bagayala okubona nti abavubuka mu biseera ebyo bye baali balina okubalambika n'okubateekateeka tibaakola gwayibwe n'olw'ensonga eyo n'ekintu okuba nga kyajja kyayonooneka kuba nze niiwe tuddi nti abavubuka bano babulabe inno eri ensi yonna. The world is living as a global country or home. But if you don't reorganize this younger generation, I want to give you a benefit of doubt that in the nearby future, count it on me, you will come to realize that the truth was we never played our role as leaders. So this gives a very, very good insight and a beginning point to the leaders who are watching us today via UBC and our sister agencies and even listening to us, that we need to plan for this youth because they are determined. If they decide to do anything, they can do it. Let me give you an example. Security have tried to block them since morning, but they have overpowered them. I mean, they are determined to rise up and be counted on whatever cause they want to stand on. So, our leaders, this is a responsibility to you. Come in at a very early stage and give your guidance, a good one, and redirect this youth. Because at the end of the day, ask yourself, when they leave this procession, where are most of them heading? They are the ones moving around the streets of Jinja, Bugiri, Iganga, Mayuge, Kamuli, Namutumba, like Kaliro. Mention them. They are the youth who are jobless after here. So, the commitment they have is they have someone they believe in. If you empower this someone they believe in, someone whom if he speaks or she, they will listen, then you need to work closely with that person to ensure that he or she can tame them and guide them on what to do. So, this is our journey to remind you we're heading to Igenge Palace, where the Queen and the King, who are just a few meters away from us, we are just moving behind them. And they're going to be hosting their guests reception after a very wonderful and short, probably. We started late the wedding, but it was on time. It is a service which lasted for almost only 2.5 hours. And here we are. As security had told us yesterday that at the reception we expect to be there up to 8 and we call it off. Then we allow people to leave to where they came from and they also go rest, because I believe it has not only been a tedious day for us, the media, but look at the security. They have moved, they have ran, they have, they've done everything to ensure that maximum security. We all know a few weeks ago when the country was gearing up for the Nyege Nyege festival, which was also in the eastern parts of the country. These are some of the events the UK and American government issued a red flag that we were likely to be attacked as a country in that line of counter-terrorism. So the security needs a thumb, to give them a thumb that indeed as of today, Nyege Nyege went on successfully without any serious interruption. There was no security threat. Not only that they were not there, but our security agencies worked night and day to contain the situation. And they gave us a very peaceful event. And from there, we had to come and be part of this procession. And the events as of today, they are still peaceful, they are still successful. This is the Catholic hero Joseph Muvawala, the man who writes the history. We shall get an interaction with him, assuring us that he Uyo Joseph Muvawala twabadde naye obudde obw'ekiro n'atukakasa nti enteekateeka zijja kgenda mu maaso nga bwe baateeseteese, era wuuyo abadde awaga agamba nti kyawedde dda mu njogera y'ennaku zino. Kati nno naffe twabawadde obweyamu nti tujja kukola ogwaffe, era nkakasa munaasonyiwa amaloboozi we ganaaba gatataaganyiziddwamu kaawo, kubanga amazima olunaku terubadde lwangu. Naye guno gwe gwaffe gwe twasaba nga tweyagalidde, tewajja kuba nsonga lwaki tufuna ate ekyokwekwasa nti oba oliawo ate gwe omulabi gwe twakakasizza n'abadde n'ekinyegenyege ekijja ejjinja oba ebugembe n'asigala ewaka, ate ng'atwesize olwo ne tutandika okugamba nti ate ffe naffe tutuuse ne tukivaamu. Abantu bano nkakasa sinamanya wa we bagenda kukoma, naye mu mbeera eno kirabika bajja kutuuka mu lubiri. Mu mbeera eno kirabika bajja kuyingira olubiri. Naye ate bannange, olubiri lwabwe, olubiri lwa Kyabwazinga bwa Busoga, waliwo ekibangirizaawo kyendowooza nti mu maaso awo Kyabwazinga wuuyo awete koona ayiterera buti butereevu mu lugendo olumutwala mu lubiri. Amazima gali nti kino olubiri luno lwali lwasembo kirabako mu myaka nga 6 egiyise, kati kizzeemu okubaawo mu mwaka guno 2023. Nonno ebyokwerinda kati binywevu, waliwo ab'ebitongole nga poliisi n'ekitongole ekiri ekyejja erikuuma omukulembeze w'eggwanga ne First Family bayite aba SFC. Twategezeddwa dda nti omuwabuzi wa pulezidenti ku nsonga ez'enkizo Munnamagye General Muhoozi Kainerugaba era chairman wa MK Movement General Muhoozi Kainerugaba y'omu kubasuubira okujja okutwegattako ku nteekateeka eno. Tunuulira Kyabazinga gy'asinziira okulamula Obusoga wano wakeera ku makya n'alaba byonna ebiva oba ebifa mu kitundu kino ekya Busoga. Ekyo nno kye kibuga Jjinja era ffe twavuddeeyo okubanga tutuuse wano. Tunuulira akaalo amatendo. Baŋŋambye nti awo okusingira ddala Bugembe, naye tunuulira omwalo guli eri mwabamanyi emyalo Masese n'awalala. Tunuulira ebyuma biri eri ebyabutta ebya Bidiko wamaggwe ekibuga Jjinja nga bwe tuzze tugamba nti nakyo kibuga kigagga nnyo n'Obusoga okutwaliza awamu ngagga nnyo, naye ng'ekikyasigalidde be bano ba Dr. Joseph Muvawala okulaba butya bwe bayingiza abantu ba bulijjo mu omukulembeze w'eggwanga kyatera okuyita the money economy. So this is our journey now to Igenge Palace, and security is trying to contain the well, I'm just trying to direct our driver here so that we follow up with the king who is heading to the kingdom. Well, security has managed it that way, and we have left those thousands of the Busoga and the well-wishers who have escorted their king now to Igenge Palace. We told you earlier, access to Igenge Palace is only subject to accreditation and invitation card for those numbers which we were told is not exceeding 2,000 VVIPs, and the rest of the Busoga will witness whatever will be happening from here, from their screens and their radio stations. Baba wa Busoga wendogerera buti atuuse kunjira oba ku gate oba wankaki alijja okumuyingiza wano mu lubiri olulwe oba alwete olw'Igenge wano mu kitundu eky'Eidinda. Abaana ab'amasomero, aba scouti n'abantu abatonotono obweyira abalindiriire wano maamaani baba boona baviireyo okubona nti bamuwerekera n'okumusangalira, okubona nti bamutuusa mu lubiri olw'Ejjinja. Fenno twagala okutegeeza nti ogwaffe tugukoze era tetujja kuba na kyakwekwasa kyonna. Mu mbeera yonna tukoze ogwaffe, era Kyabazinga wuuno ayingira wano Eigenge ku lubiri okubona nti ayidde okusembeza abagenyi be ekiidulo eky'endawulo. Abagenyi bwe banaamala okulya bayidda mu mbeera eyo bonaboona okusimbula bajjako yonna yonna eyo gye baviire. Walina wayita kubaawo okwogera kutono okuva mu bagenyi ab'ebendawulo. Banaamala okwogera nsuubira nti ni baba wano weene wayita okwogereraku. The king and the queen are officially making their way into the palace, and this is a very memorable moment, especially to the king who has been coming here as an individual, but now this time round the queen is driving in here with someone special, and that is the Queen Jovia Mutesi. I mean, it is history which has been written today. This kingdom and palace, as you all remember, the Obote and the Amin governments tried to pull them down, but it has been the effort of the NRM government to ensure that they have refurbished it up to this level where we are now seeing it looking very magnificent and beautiful as it is. But the kingdom, and as the subjects have always been saying, that the beautiful palace has been lacking someone special, and that someone special is now just making her way here, and that is the queen, who is going to be carrying on the duties of the mother of Busoga, and probably to support the queen and the king in ensuring that these thousands of Busoga you have seen around Jinja, they will tap into the vast opportunities and experience. As we all know, the queen is very educated. He is coming from a family which has loved God up to the top, and he is likely going to be the kind of success in this kingdom. We all know the man always seeks most times advice and assistance from the women, and the queen is here to begin from that note. Banaife butini tutuuse wano eigenge era nga baba wuyo ali kutuuka ni mama oweira Obusoga ge bulindirire. Kino kiseera kyamasanu, twenda okwebaza mwena mwena ababeniife gye tutandikire, era twenda okubakoba nti baba wuuyo awo mumubona ali ne maama Jovia Mutesi. Nkakasa nti olunaku luno lwe babaire balingiriraku, bwe baire balowoozaku, era basangaavu ino nti n'Obusoga bwidye mu bungi nga bwe mubwaine okubaawo ku mbaga yaibwe eno. Fena twenda kukobera nti kino kituwaire omukisa nga ife abazaalibwa ku mulembe oti ni guno emyaka tulina mimpi, wayinza okubulayo omulimu omulala oba omukisa omulala okubona ku kino kye tulibona olwaleero. The queen and the king are now leaving their chairs, they're sloping down. That is William Gabulana Diope, the fourth, the king of Busoga Kingdom, with the newly wedded queen of Busoga, and that is Jovia Mutesi. They will be ushered into our private arrangement here, and for us as media, we will keep a distance, but we will later return with you from the reception, which we understand is going to last not for so long. The Queen and the King are making their way into the royal regalia here at Igenge Palace. We want for now to first hold it here, unless if my camera person can just give you a sample of the arrangement of the reception venue here, where we are now going to witness the last lap of these events. Then we shall have a water break and probably try to mobilize some energies for the final events, and that is the reception. We were here yesterday, and although the arrangements were in gear to ensure that we have a better reception here, it wasn't good and beautiful as it is today. We want to give an applause to whoever has worked tooth and nail. I guess they worked night and day to ensure that they give us what our eyes are seeing today. And probably we will peacefully stay in this place. For us who have never gotten a chance of taking water from the palace, I think we should be warming up ourselves and have a drink. Probably it might not be necessarily be water, but any other drink which cannot disturb us physically and mentally. Then we will make it the end of the events. As you can hear, this is the cultural entertainment. They are trying in a very short period of time, as they expected the queen to be here and the king, they are trying to give us a sample of what they have been doing or training for. You see the smiles on their faces. They're dancing, but very happy, meaning they're dancing for their king. Wow, you can see the well-dressed men there drumming the different cultural instruments here in Busoga. You can hear what they are saying. Yambere ali ku UBC TV nyumirwa tetwayogedde dda. Olugendo olutwolekeza mu tenti eno eya VIP abagenyi gye bajja okusembezebwa ku kijjulo ekyenjawulo. Amazima nkakasa tetulina kye tuleseeyo wano. Buli nteekateeka yakoleddwa okulaba nti olunaku tuluwunzika mu ngeri ey'enjawulo. Tunuulira abagenyi abayite baatudde dda mu kitundu kino ekya Busoga, abagenyi abavudde mu bitundu eby'eggwanga eby'enjawulo eyinza okuba mu ggwanga Uganda n'okusingira ddala bannayuganda ababeera mu kitundu kino. Njagala okulaba nti tukufunirayo abamu ku baatudde wano. They should be sharing with us how they first of all feel to be part of this reception. If they have been at church, they will also try to highlight some moments. What exactly they have seen at church. A good evening, sir. Do you mind when you can stand up? Wow.
Yes, how are you?
Good, hi.
We are very happy here to receive all our visitors. It is very historical. As leaders, we want to encourage all the Ugandans to embrace marriage. They should go to church. They trust everybody, and we are very happy. We in the Busoga region, I want to encourage the public to keep peace. We are here to celebrate for the Chabazinga. As the Busoga region, it is really very good. We are going to take care of our inner band. We want to call upon the public. Let's work as a team to develop this region.
Have you ever been in this palace before?
This is my first time, and it is very historical. We are so very happy. This is very historical. We want to inform the public. All who are viewing UBC, keep on watching. You are going to see everything very marvelous.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there are some of the members forming up here at the reception. My chairman, I think you know him well, Kalangwa from Kayunga. I don't know if you can just get him here. He seems to be prepared for the reception. I can see a bottle of water. I don't know whether he has gotten lunch, but I guess he still have some energies to speak to us. Good evening, Mr. Kalangwa.
How are you?
We are good. Hi.
Yeah.
We are warming up for the reception.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm happy, and I came since around the midday from church. Then I left church, I came here, I took food. We are here, we are enjoying, we are happy, all of us here.
Well, you hail from Buganda, though Kayunga is a boundary between Busoga and Buganda. If there have been someone doubting the potential of Busoga, what message do you take back to the other region?
No, actually, I'm in Buganda, but half of it is Busoga. But Baganda and Busoga, we are same. And that's why we are here. You see many Baganda here. And Busoga and Baganda, we hear each other. Muganda can speak, Busoga can listen. Busoga can speak, also Muganda listens. So it means we are all of us here together. That's it.
Oyo ye chairman owa NRM wa district eri ye Kayunga. Tugenda kuba tuyita mu lukwakwayo kubanga amazima gali nti tukuwadde kingi okuva ku makya naye tetujja koowa. Waliwo wano bannaffe mikwano gya Busoga tujja kufunayo omu babiri oba tunaamubuuza mu Lusoga kansooke ndaba asobola okwogera Olusoga mulabye ono yajja okwogera olusoga osibye otya baba
tuyisebo
banaye ngwire ku musogo waife wano era alijja kuba nga awaya kuniife olunaku lutambwire lutya
ngenda kyogera mu luzungu sijja kusobola lusoga sana
amaze nakkiriza nti olusoga terunawera katudde mu luzungu. Well, how have your day been throughout the entire area?
Very good. It's been a very amazing organization, very amazing arrangements going on, and everything has been very good so far. Yeah.
As the business partners of Busoga, we have looked at the huge numbers of the youngest population. Do you want at a certain point that we need to tackle that, right?
Yes, the young generation is really coming up right now, and we're really proud of it. We're really trying to see to it that everyone is brought in front of the front foot, where the young generation should come up and do all the businesses within the eastern region and across the country. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Tetwiddamu koya ino akali kuba nti afuna meza ndibona kukali ku maadi gonka butini twidda bitawo mpola tubone ku waliwo abambedda bali waneeno katubone gwe tubuuza bana mwasiibye muti eyo mwogezi ndikwenda mu mbeeda oyo mubwenda mama atusoke nona tunabuuze nakikooti ndala
tubalamwisa mwenda
owulira otya nti kye tubaye tulindiriire olwaleero kirijja kuwa oba kiweereku
mpulira bulungi tulina essanyu lingi nnyo
waliwo omulala nno bw'anaaba togedde bajja tugoba tubuuzeeko bubuuzi
tubalamwisa mwena tulina essanyu lingi tuliwulira bulungi olw'embaga eno
badde ku mmeeza eri ndabawo ecupa ezitenkana buwanvu ne zino mmwe mwazeesonyiwe ziye ezaaba obudde tebunaba
no fe twagala bino yes
wa naye babadde baŋŋambye nti waliwo omwami yabakulembera bw'atayogera bayinza osigala wano entambula ayinza ogisazaamu katumuwa omukisa naye atubuuzeeko taata olunaku tulinga abagenda olunzika naye essanyu lyo lijja kgenda mu maaso
eisano tulina lingi ng'abasoga olwa isaife kyabazinga okufuna maama waife tuli basanufu n'ensonga lwaki obwene bamaama bano basanufu olw'okuba nti isaife kyabazinga atuleeteire maama buti obusoga bujja kulaala twongere bwakulaakulana nikyonka kye tulinze esebo.
Well, this is the setting of the reception we have been telling you about, and very many VVIPs, invited guests, the friends, the well-wishers of Busoga are coming here to be part of this event. When the Chabazinga and the newly wedded queen, they will make their way here. For benefit of doubt, we want to give you an assurance that we will keep in this place, although we will, a few minutes from now, hand back to the broadcast house for some refreshment break, but we will keep here for the most of the day until when we shall have to tell you that the dinner or the reception is done and the guests will leave this place at leisure. Probably for those who will choose to stay here, I think the queen and the king will not chase them away, but automatically we have brought the queen in this palace. For those who have been here several times, they have been asking, when is the queen coming in? And today
Ushers, please help our guests to settle in. Please make sure our guests are able to find a seat.
At Igenge, this is the beautiful reception where the invited guests are coming here, and we are not sure at what time will the Queen and the King join us here at Igenge, but of course the invited guests are already refreshing. You can tell from their faces that they are very, very much confident. What they have always prayed for is finally coming true, and they want to make it here up to the last moments when we shall sign off that indeed the dinner has been ended. I just want to have one or two interactions with here. There's a very nice looking lady here. I hope he has been here since morning. Probably he might have been among those who have been in Jinja for the last 1 week, only hoping to be part of this reception. Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
You seem to be eagerly waiting for the Queen and the King to get here.
Yes, yes, I am waiting, but I was part of the service, so I have already seen them, and it's been a magnificent function.
What services have you offered in this event?
I work with Uganda Communications Commission, and we are honored to be part of standing in solidarity with the kingdom of Busoga and with the Isebantu and Inebantu to celebrate in the celebration of their marriage. Yeah.
That is a lady from UCC, Uganda Communications Commission, also giving us how they have contributed to this event. We want to say it is also far very successful. We haven't gotten any challenge apart from the rain which was there during the day, but it was a blessing. Kambuze ku baba ali wano ye nabe ku kalala bibiri byatukobayo baba unaku tuli nti bonekana tulidalusibulirawo
ife nga abasoga ate abalangira tuli basanufu ku lunaku luno tuti tufunye maama waife aja obudaabuda obusoga aja otulera neryeisano lye tulina lyolwairo tuzira bingi byabagoba mwebale kwida
mama yena ka tubuzeeku tweyongere
tuli basanufu ino olwa mama waife gwe tufunye olwaleero zana ndi wano ndi muzaana nebaza katonda olw'ekisa kyatuwaire era abalangira tubenda ino tubasabira mikisa myereere.
Well, we will keep this debate on. We shall have a few insights here. People will keep in their appreciation. Most of them are just appreciating that God has given us this day up to now where we are. The Queen and the King, there's an assurance that they are now in the palace. And we cannot say anything beyond that. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you? Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you for being part of this occasion.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Are you getting a drink or waiting for the Queen?
I've actually already got a drink, as you can see. I've already emptied one and I've been served another. And we are really very grateful, happy. We are having a very wonderful time during this historical occasion and function.
Have you ever been here before?
Not really. This is actually the first of its kind. It is the first wedding of a king that I'm actually attending. It is the first of its kind that I'm experiencing, and it is indeed a very historical moment. Never witnessed one of the kind before. Yes.
It's just only forgetting to tell you that he is not hoping to see another wedding in Busoga. Well, that is the history. And very many people, as I told you, they will go home with a lot of experiences. What they have seen today, what they have heard today, it is a wedding happening on this generation of ours. And we will live to tell these stories about what we saw and how the Queen and the King moved in from wherever they came from up to here in the palace, where we're expecting them later on to be joining us for this reception. But there is a lot of anxiety from the guests who are already here. I guess they have the drinks on their tables, but that's not enough. They feel they want to see the Queen and King get in here. And probably when the Queen and the King gets in here, we shall have these glasses into the skies and toss them around. Well, there's someone here who is not bothered with what is on table. I think he has done with the day when it comes to drinks. Is it true?
Not really.
Not yet?
Yeah, I'm still
What are you waiting for?
They're bringing it.
They're bringing it. Oh, I thought you were waiting for the Queen or the King.
Not really.
So, just by coincidence, you get a drink and the Queen doesn't make it here, or the King. Will you call it the day?
No. I'm here to witness a moment. Yeah, so that's why I'm here.
Who's bringing the drinks? We need to tell him or her to.
It's not about drinks, but it's about the King and the Queen. Thank you.
As a lady, what an inspiration do you pick from what you have seen today?
Well, love wins. Yeah.
She's very excited, as you can see. And I guess that excitement will go on until when the Queen gets here. Someone is also resembling the Queen here, but it's not by mistake. A good evening, madam.
Good evening to you too. Yeah.
You are waiting for the Queen just like her?
Yes, I am. I am waiting.
At what time did you arrive here?
I arrived at around 2. Yes, at around 2, yes.
You have been here since 2?
Since 2, waiting for the Queen.
Are you leaving today?
We are here in Ginger to celebrate until the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like for the girls, young girls who are watching you via UBC, what tip, in line with what you are seeing today, can you share with them?
That we are powerful. Yes.
Wow.
That we can change the world. Yes.
Let me hope the gentleman next to you is not listening our conversation, because he might run away probably. The ladies have said they are powerful. Defend us, the men.
Nze nsanyuka ino okuba wano leero. Kyabazinga has showed me what to do, and I'm sure he's going to follow in his footsteps.
Abavubuka babeeyo bakuba nti naabona baba namunyingirira batya nga nvireyo nakoba nti ono kyakubonera ku ki kiba batoole mu mbeera ebayireko olwaleero.
Nze ndowooza Kyabazinga atulaze omuntu we ate abantu basanyuke ino, era nenda okuba abavubuka abali eyo bumwena mube nga Kyabazinga, mutulage omuntu wammwe, mufune omuntu mulala mube naye, mumulage abantu waka, tulye pate.
Akwiririra awa mbayina ali kuseka okuva le watandise okwogera koba nti kanjeyo mbona oba yena alina ebyendawulo byanatukoba oba enseko diri ku isimu oba byabayira ali kwogera abayire ku n'ebitali kujja bukalamu waawo.
Me, I'm very happy to be here. Era tubasangaire ino e Busoga. Yes, we are witnessing a royal wedding, and we are very proud of our Kyabazinga.
Thank you. They are very proud of their Kyabazinga, and very many people have always said that indeed, when you look at what was happening in Jinja City, Jinja district, the vegan anxiety, the momentum was a bit very exciting. When you look at the young youth we have moved with from Bugembe Cathedral up to here at the palace, you automatically say they love their kingdom and they are ready to defend their kingdom. So there is no doubt that what we are hearing from members here is just a real feel of what we have witnessed today, that indeed, if this kingdom is to move ahead, they must bank their energies onto the young generation, because they are the biggest majority and probably they are the future we are looking at. Then this is also another table of one of the invited guests here is this gentleman. We just want to know whether he's already done with the reception so that he can at least stand up and stretch himself as he waits for the king and the queen. Is your day done? I hold it for you. I might forget it if I give it to you.
The day has just started according to the way I'm feeling. We had good time in church. I saw the king enjoying the queen, putting the ring. This has been a historical event, and we are just here enjoying a reception, having drinks, every type of drink. This is really historic. I don't think I'll ever have it again in my life. I don't regret having come here. I'm here enjoying with my family, my big girl, the chairman, and my...
Well, the big girl you have heard from the big boy. What moments will you move home with? He says that moment when the rings were being exchanged caught his attention. For you, what do you take home from what happened at church? If possible, you were there.
The class. It has been a classic wedding. It is really a royal wedding. Everything is as expected, like how a royal wedding is meant to be. I am sure I'm not going to have this kind of moment again. I've enjoyed every bit of the wedding. And like my colleague said, I don't regret having been part of this wedding. It's a very, very exquisite and beautiful wedding. Yes.
Tukaida mu maiso n'okuba tusaako butereevu ebiri kujja wano buti tuli mu lubiri olw'Igenge. Kano kabaga omugenyi oba abagenyi baife omugole Isaife Kyabazinga wa Busoga n'omugole mama waife Kyabazinga wa Busoga basazeewo nti baidde bagabuleko ku bantu banwe balye basagambize olw'ekyo kye tutuuseeku olunaku olwaleero. Bakaali eyo bwe banaaba basazeewo okuyida eno mwidda kwongera okubabona, aye nkakasa nti titukaali wale we tubayire nga tubuuza nti ye maama afaanana atya ng'otoyire ku kino kye tubayire tubona ku Ntimbeda TV. olwaleero obusoga bubwine maama gwe batuleeteire era abasinga basiimye tiiki bataire ku ntiira n'oyo mwene gwe babaire balindirire ebbanga eryo lyonna lyonna butiinyaawo ekisigaire n'okubona butya bwaidda okutwala mu maaso emirimu d'okuyamba ku baaba waife okwebemba ekitundu kino ekya Busoga. Njagala kulaba nti nfunayo ku baami bano omu babiri basatu nabo batubuulire ng'oggyeko okuba nti baatudde edda wano bali ku kajwisi olunaku bwo eneewaabwe lutambudde lutya. Kansooke n'omukulu
amanyi gange nze nize Wasege Simon nga ndi Musoga muzaalo wa Busoga tengera ze nawasa mu Busoga muno tuli basagambo ino olwokuba baba waife atuse ku buwanguzi twenda bakuliza z'Abasoga bona halwa kino kyetutuuseeku kubanga kyamazima kirindi kino kigire mu byafaayo Busoga kikiriza Busoga ensi yona okuva yekanga paka yetuuka twenda okwebaza aba media mwena numegwe mukozi buli muntu anakyakozi ku Busoga azimba etofaali Katonda ye mwena amwirizeyo kyabasizi okwenda era fena twiddakoba nti mwebale kuba nti embeera ebaire ennungi mwetukoleire emirimu olunaku luno olwaleero. Baba saawa dirijja mu 12 tukobe nti ekyatuleese kye tubaye tulindiriire kiweire
ekikibe tulize kiweire. Amaina gange ninze Daniel Mushabe Kakaire tuli basanyufu ino baba tuleeteire mama era tuli basanyufu olunaku lugire bulungi byona biri bulungi bategeke bulungi tuli basanyufu ino ate ndi obi wa mwiri ni Kyabazinga yasomera mwiri twide wano kusupportinga obi waife era tuli basanyufu ino.
Well, we will continue with this broadcast under that line where we will have some interactions here with one or two members of the general public who are already here at this reception in Igenge, Paris. Kanfune ku maama wano yena atubuuzeeku enemeza tugyerekereze. Maama ife tuligolola tubuuzeeku dakiika oti ndala ife tweyongere.
He speaks Busoga, I don't, so I'll speak English.
It's fine.
We are very excited to be part of history. They've told us this thing happened 67 years ago. We are privileged and we are grateful to the Kyabazinga for having invited us as friends of Busoga. Thank you.
Like, as a mother or as a lady, what lessons do you pick from what we have seen today?
God makes everything beautiful in His own time. This is something the whole region waited for, and it has come to pass. Thank you.
And you did rightly, as she says, God makes everything. When we were interacting with the father of the Inebantu, that is Mzee Stanley Bayole, did tell us that the Kyabazinga got a very good choice, because this is a woman, or now a mother, who loves God so many times. And on several occasions he told us that Jovia doesn't go to bed without having a prayer, and we want to believe that we shall see a replica of that when he gets here, and he will guide the generations of Busoga to ensure that most of them toward that line of trusting God, because we accept that with God everything is possible. That's a table of religious leaders. Our Muslim fraternity, they're also already here trying to grasp a moment with the kings and queens guests here. There is a table here for my good colleagues, the MK movement, and I want to just move around here and give you a sample of one or two of the invited guests. I will begin with the lady. I see very many gentlemen here, but if you remember the photo which is even still trending up to today of that mother, woman, lady, who was putting on yellow in a very good mixed kind of colors, but with the true signs and symbols of the MK movement, was Honorable Lilian Abba, the Kitgum woman member of Parliament. We want to say good evening, Honorable.
Good evening and greetings to all the viewers.
We have not seen you at church. Is it true? You haven't been there?
Yeah, we are at church, then we came to the reception.
Well, how has the day moved on?
Sorry?
How has the day moved?
The day has been fantastic. Of course, you can see from the big support from the population and the numbers of people on the street. That means the whole world is in Busoga. And of course, as MK movement, we are here. Our team has been giving support in all various activities, and we hopefully wish that the day will end well. So congratulations to the king and the wife and the entire team. As MK movement, we embrace family, and we call upon many young people to go into such marriages and, form an institution of a family, because that is the basis and the fundamentals of what builds a strong state. So we congratulate the king, and we're happy to be here.
It is on a very rare occasions that you see this gentleman dressing differently as he is today. I think you are just enjoying him. It's the usual suspect, Baram Warugahara, the chairman, the vice chairperson MK movement for Western Uganda. You can see the smile. It's not equivalent to that of the king, but I guess he's very happy. Good evening, Honorable.
We are extremely happy to be part of the royal wedding, and we'd like to congratulate His Majesty William Gabulana Diop IV, Kyabazinga of Busoga, upon this successful wedding, and in Abantu Jovia Mutes. As MK movement, we are pleased to be associated with all cultural institutions, and as of today, the entire Central Committee has attended, and our chairman of the Central Committee and the First Lady, they are both in the house. Shortly you will see our chairman and the First Lady. So it will be a fantastic social gathering, and we want people to stick to UBC so that you don't miss out every moment of this royal wedding.
You have a background and an attachment with Busoga, particularly. You studied, you grew up from this way.
I'm a grandfather of Busoga. By birth, I'm a Munyoro, and being a Munyoro, we are the fathers or the parents of the Prince Royals, from whom they appoint the Kyabazinga. So the attachment between me and Busoga is special. It doesn't stop at being a Munyoro, but as you are aware, I've lived here, I've operated here, I'm investing here. This is part of our other home, and this is a broader part of Uganda. So for those of you viewing UBC, don't make any mistake and change to another channel. Stick there.
Well, he has said it all. Keep it on UBC. On my left here is one of the members of the Central Committee of the MK movement, Mr. Katunji. We just want to give him 1 or 2 minutes. He also shares with us how he feels to be part of this history, which is being written here today in Busoga. Good evening, Mr. Katunji.
Good evening, how are you? And we are happy to be here. We congratulate His Majesty Nadiope on this occasion with Inabantu, and we are here to grace the occasion with our chairman, General Kainerugaba. And Busoga is a very important part of Uganda, so we had to be here and congratulate them. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's wind up with Honorable Michael Mawanda, and we try to move to the next table. We want to tell you that the Queen will be coming in here very later on in the later stage as we wind up this live broadcast. Honorable, all the way from Igara to Jinja, what is that big moment you have witnessed so far?
First of all, I extend greetings from the people of Igara and Ushenyi at large for the love and care they have for the Kyabazinga of Busoga. They are saying congratulations to the Kyabazinga, Your Majesty, and the people of Busoga. This signifies that there is a relationship and love between the people of Ushenyi and Busoga. But most importantly, this occasion signifies unity. I have seen how the Busoga are united. I have seen how they have lined up along the roads everywhere. When we were coming, the Busogas had really converged. That's a sign of unity. Secondly, there is freedom of speech, and we attribute this to the NRM government. So we really congratulate the NRM government for having provided security and peace so that people can do whatever they want. And thirdly, the Busoga have showed love to their king. This is very important, and I call upon Ugandans that we must consolidate the peace, security, and the love that we have in Uganda. I thank you so much.
Thank you. Let us leave you to enjoy the rest of the day. Katubuze kukumumbeda. Honorable Mawanda says there's something he has for. But let's give him that chance to just say it and we move.
Please, my dear listeners and those who are viewing, come 2026, don't forget General Moziki Nerugaba. You will be on the ballot paper. Thank you so much.
That is Honorable Michael Mawanda. We can't put an addition or subtraction on what he has told us. Our viewers of UBC, tukyagenda mu maaso nga tukuweereza nga tusinziira wano mu lubiri olwe eigenge. Entebe eyo gy'olabaawo mu maaso nnyinza okutegeeza nti bw'olengera bano abakulu abatudde wano, omukwasi wange ow'ebifaananyi ajja kugikulengeza nkunnyonnyole ani gwe basuubira agenda okuba ng'agituulako. Enno wano be bamemba ba SEEK abakali akabondo k'owulidde Honorable Michael Mawanda kabadde agamba nti 2026 kajja. Kati nno n'entebe eyo mwe musuubirwa okutuula mukama waabwe. Ate ku luno tegeezeddwa nti ajja kutambula naye n'omubeezi. That is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Bwe ntegeezeddwa nti essaawa yonna ajja kuyingirawo wano. Y'omu ku bagenyi abayitiddwa okubaawo kubanga mwenna mukimanyi nti General Muhoozi mukwano gwa Kyabazinga wa Busoga, His Royal Highness William Gabula Nadiope owokuna. Tugenda kuba tweyongerayo mu maaso nga tuyitaayitamuko wano nga tubuuza ku bantu nga bongera okutubuulira butya bwe bawulira oba oliawo kye balindirira ku nteekateeka eno ey'okulaba nti omukolo guno baguweesa ekitiibwa. Ku ludda luno twabaddeyo wabula ate tekitugaana kukomawo. Abantu bangi bavudde gye bavudde wonna era bazze wano okubaawo ng'abajulizi nga taata wa Busoga afuna maama wa Busoga. Kati tekikyalina kulangana kubuusabuusa kulala oba ddala embaga enaabeerayo. Mwababaddeyo mu kkanisa mwawulidde nga Archbishop n'abalala Bishop wa Bukedde babuuza oba waliwo omuntu yenna alina ensonga esuubira okuba ng'eyinza okulemesa omukolo ogwo okubeerayo. Naye tewabadde yadde omulema ayimuse. Ffenna buli omu ayimuse abadde amagama g'okulaba nti wanaabaayo agamba nti nze. Ekyo nno ne kiteekawo okumaliriza kw'oluvuuvumu olubadde lutambula nti waliwo oba oli abadde beesomye okulinnya eggere mu nteekateeka y'embaga eyo. Simanyi na wakutandikira kuba abantu bangi ate banyumidde ddala olunaku bazze balwetegekedde. Abasinga ku bo balindirira era batunulatunula balaba nga baleeta entebe y'obwa Kyabazinga essanyu lyongera okubabugaana kuba bakimanyi nti essaawa yonna Kyabazinga ayingirawo wano eno. Omukwasi wange ow'ebifaananyi aŋŋamba nti kansooke ow'omukyalo ono olwo twetoolola emmeeza eno tufune abasigadde. Maama obaddeyo ku kkanisa? Nze we bagambidde nti wabaawo omulala alina kyagamba ntunudde wansi gwe ki ekisinze okukwatako eri mu kkanisa?
Nze ndisenga wa Kyabazinga mbadde manyi nti teri muntu. Mwana wange mutuufu ebadde teri muntu era mutuufu okufuna omuntu gwafunye.
Gwafunye afaanana atya era tumusuubiremu?
Fwe tumusuubiramu birungi byereere era ajja tuzaalira amalongo.
Gwe nga senga olubiri luno lubadde lufaanana lutya era nga lusubwaki nga tewali maama?
Lubaire lubulamu omukyalo oyo era tuli basanufu kuba atwidyemu tumwanirize waife ebuga bulamu batimbiito. Twebaza abantu boona boona abatukoleire byona byona nga tutandika ni President waife His Excellency Yoweri Museveni. Twebaza Mama Kadaga, twebaza akakiiko akakoze omukolo guno, twebaza Mama Salama neyalera Gabula okuva obuto, twebaza n'abantu boona 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 Abasoga n'Abaganda, Abanyolo, Abatooro. Mutulaze omutima, mutuwaire vibe, Mukama abe nimwe.
Kagamba ako mwidye nga mukawulira aka vibe tugibwe ine nno. Abavubuka, abakyala, abaami, bannaye balaze isaife omukwano ogw'endawulo era tulowooza nti embeera eyo nimwe tujja okuba nga tumaliriza olunaku luno n'okusanuka n'okusagambiza kwidda kujja mu maaso n'olunaku olw'enkyo. Nze ni gwe mbona nga yeetegeke tali kumira gwe nja okuwa akazindaalo ono namubweneera. Maama tubuuzeeku oba tulamuseeku.
Mbalamwisa mwena mwena mwebale kutulaga mukwano ng'Abasoga mwebale kwenda Kyabazinga.
Ono bwambwa ine nga ndikwiddewe yagema kagiraasi ayo akayiziza wansi akatubu ali kayizayo ate mbwaka ali bize oyo tuyidde asooka tumwesonyiwe muku aye katubone kukuba maama baife abali wano batubuuzeeku mu bigambo kirala bibiri tweyongereyo.
Ife tuli basenga
singa
kale oviirire wayo
UBC Kampala eyo ku UBC
nga kirungi oli kwogera Lusoga
gezaaku kuba olunaku lwa Busoga
amaina
bandeta Onyango Robert ate iwe
Onyango Robert nze bandeta Alice Mire na Diope banzaala Budumbula nze ndi mufumbo ndi mukyala mu wedding yes ndi mukyala mu wedding ndi wampeta
kibairo olwaleero tikiyanka jo
nkolifayinga n'ole mufumbo ni mukulu wange yes.
Abasoga bakobeera abo baire batya kuba nti nze bana nemerera ntya mu bantu bantaako empete.
Empete eno kintu ky'amaanyi oba ozira mpete eno oba ozira kyogasa mu maka y'ofumba oba oti okuumira ku mwino era mwino waida ne bamuteeko akantu kano amufuba bamutwaire.
Bannaffe abakyatulaba ku Business Start TV eyo nsonga nno nkulu titeki muyinza okuba mumaze emyaka 10 nga muli wamu naye akantu ako katulaze ke kakulu ennyo mu bufumbo bwammwe era agamba oyinza okuba wakafuluma ennyumba oli n'amusanga oba yonna gy'amusanze n'akamuteekako amazima tobanja ekyo nze kyensinza otegeera era awo nenvaawo ne ŋŋamba kansomesa abasigadde timufune empeta ng'eno Kyabazinga olwaleero gy'afunye olwo ne mujja okusobola okuwangaza n'okukuuma obufumbo bwammwe nga bweyagaza ate nga buli ku musingi omunywevu. We are still continuing with this coverage of this reception here at Igenge Palace. For our viewers of UBC who have been with us throughout the entire day, we will automatically want to promise you we shall not leave here until everything is done. For that case, just keep it UBC. We expect to be going for our live news bulletins at 7 and probably at 8. If time allows, we will also be here at 10 until when we shall have proved that everything here in Igenge, in Bugembe, in Jinja and Busoga sub-region is done. The reception is moving on well. The dignitaries are already here. What is just missing here is the Queen and the King himself, and probably the chief guest, one of them, that is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who is set to be arriving here very shortly. And as soon as he gets here, and even the Queen and the King, then we shall have officially to flag off this wining session and dining, and probably we shall have later on in the day a few speeches, and we call a day. Katweyongereyo bwe tutyo mwebale kubanga olunaku luno n'eggandaalo lino erya leero mulimazeeku naffe kakasa tewali kye musubiddwa. Queen ne Kyabazinga we banaaba batuuse wano bajja bano be bamu ku bagenyi ababalindiridde wano. Ntegeddeko mulimu abalangira abambejja kati eno waggulu we wali entebe ebbiri eza Kyabazinga ne maama kati luli eyo entebe badde ng'etambula emu kati mukitegedde nti tufunye omugole kati entebe ziri bbiri era zo zimaze okuleetebwa. Nkakasa eno esooka yeeya Kyabazinga ate eri kirabika yejja okuba eya maama abadde ayita yekka kati we bituuse mujja kutegekanga entebe nga z'abantu babiri. Ffe olw'okuba nti twayogedde dda ate tukyayogera buli we tunaaba tulowooza nti tukuwumuzeemu tunywe ku lwendo lw'amazzi nga tuganywa bwe tuwulira nti tufunyeemu kulunguubanguuba nga tukomawo olwo nga tukutuusaako by'obadde tonnalaba. Nalabye wano omukulu Kiwanda yabadde ku church n'atuddukako, akomyewo ate waali wano ne memba wa seeka omulala Lydia Wanyoto. Njagala tutambule tugende we bali be tuba tunzika ettundutundu lino ery'okubanga tubalaga ebigenda mu maaso wano Igenge, olwo tunaakomawo ate eyo mu maaso twogereko nabo. Namubuuziza ku mulundi guli eri oba ddala akyali namba 4 oba namba 3. Well, we are still continuing with our coverage here at Igenge Palace. This is the reception for the Queen and King of Busoga, Jovia Mutesi. Oba akyali namba 4 oba 3 oba yaddako wansi sikyajjukira, naye wali wanagenda kweyogerera. Kati ennaku zino oli mu namba mmeka?
Nkyali namba 4. Nsanyusa nnyo balaba ku UBC. Nze Kiwanda Godfrey Subi, Vice Chairman w'NRM wa Buganda. Ndi ne Honorable Lydia Wanyoto, ate National Chairperson wa Women's League mu NRM. Tuli basanyufu nnyo okuba ku mbaga eno ey'ebyafaayo. Mbaga nkulu nnyo eri bannayuganda, eri Obusoga, eri generation. Bwe tulaba Kyabazinga mu kiseera kino nga tubadde mu katyabaga k'okumala okuyisa etteeka, nga n'amawanga mangi gakyatuli bubi gatwogerera okuvumirira n'okugyawo abantu abali b'ebisiyaga okubavumirira mu Uganda. Ne tulaba Kyabazinga wa generation yaffe ng'awasa, kituzaamu nnyo amaanyi. It's a vote of confidence mu tteeka, it's a vote of confidence. Omuntu bonna okumanya abavubuka nti omulenzi awasa mukazi. Tubaagaliza obufumbo obulungi, baba tukwagaliza obufumbo obulungi ne maama gw'otuleetedde. Abantu ba Buganda bonna basanyufu nnyo, abantu ba Busoga n'abantu ba Uganda. Tweyanza nnyo, tweyanzeege.
Nga tonafuna kakunywa oba wanywedde?
Ak'okunywa twakanywedde. Eno embaga ise royal wedding. Wakabeerako ku mmeka royal wedding?
Esoose.
Royal wedding is a 7-course meal. Twalidde okuva ku first course paka ku 7th course. So it's real. Tuli basanyufu nnyo. Everything has been served. It's been a royal wedding.
Mwanyinaze twayogeddeko naye, maama twayogeddeko naye, ate yayogedde Olusoga, kansuubire nti lukyalimu. Honorable Lydia Wanyoto naye atuuse wano ate. Tubadde naye eri ku kkanisa, ebigenze mu maaso byonna nkakasa abirabye. Waliwo obubaka Ssaabalabirizi bw'awadde okusingira ddala okulaba nti embaga eno ereetewo obumu n'okukolera awamu nga Obusoga. Tukimanyi nti Obusoga bubadde bweyawuddeyawuddemu nnyo.
Njagala okuyozaayoza maama ine bantu ne taata Wilberforce Nagyopo wookuna okulaba nti bayingidde mu bufumbo obutukuvu. Maama ine bantu nkwaniriza nnyo mu Mothers Union, akawadero k'ennyambadwaliro ka Mothers Union eya Church of Uganda. Ssaabalabirizi abuulidde n'asaba Abasoga babeere bumu nga bwe balaze olwaleero, obumu n'enkulaakulana tekigenda okuleeta enkulaakulana mu Busoga. Naye ffe ng'abakyala twesunze maama ine bantu okulaba nti agenda tukwatirako ab'ekyokulabirako ekirungi eri abakyala n'eri abaana ab'obuwala, era nga tugenda tugerako okukwatira wamu naye tulabe nti tukwatirako Obusoga naffe ffennyini ng'abakyala okulaba nti tubeere kyakulabirako kirungi eri abaana ab'obuwala n'ebyamaka n'ennyumba, okulabirira omwami Mukama muwe ezzadde, tulabe nti nno akulembera Busoga ye ng'omukyala, ate Mukama mu emyaka mingi. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
twebale nnyo mukyala Lydia Wanyoto memba wa Seeke atudde wano ne memba muno wa Seeke eyali namba 4 ate akyali mu namba 4 kati nno tukyagenda mu maaso nga twogeramuko n'abantu abamu abali waneeno Beza tujja kuba tugendawo mpola mpola kubanga tetumanyi gwe tugwira naye tujagezaako okulaba nti twogerako nabo mu ngeri ey'obukakkamu batubuuzaako bubuuza oyo gw'olengeraawo ye mumyuka wa Katikkiro wa Busoga Oweekitiibwa Nuuru tubadde naye Kampala ku Sheraton mu nsonga z'okusonda ensimbi nkakasa ensimbi ze mwamuwadde muzirabyeko sirowooza nti mumubanja omukolo ne bwe guggwera wano kansooke wa taata ono Oweekitiibwa naye ajja kutubuuzaako gye bujjako mu maaso awo baba tukozese Lusoga Luganda Luzungu.
The function has gone well and we are very happy. The Sabazing has hosted us for the luncheon and the lunch has gone well, very well at the palace in Ikenge. So now we are waiting for them to come out and I was telling him that the kingdoms that have been represented are 10 at the function. We have Bunyoro, we have Toro, we have Acholi, we have Lango, we have Bugwe, we have Bamasaba, Bagwere, the Alur, Buganda, and Estini, the former Swaziland. They are all here. These are from Swaziland, from Southern Africa. Being good friends of Sabazinga, they have graced the occasion at a high level led by Prince. So we are generally, this is a grand wedding of the sanctuary and we don't expect any other meaning to happen like this one. We are regarding it as the grand ceremony for the sanctuary. And we are very, very hospitable. We are very grateful. All the dignitaries who are here have graced the occasion, and it was the president was represented by the vice president, Her Excellency Jessica Ross Lupo Epel, and then the high-powered delegation from NRM. Right Honorable Richard Tuadong led the delegation. All were represented here. The Secretary General Uganda Kings and Cultural Leaders Forum, who is speaking to you, have been coordinating all the activities going on right from Igembe up to here. We are grateful that we shall wind it very well. We are grateful also for UBC for covering the event. We hope that it can cover cultural institutions more often. I'm available. I'm always talking with Henry Baguma on some function, but now I'm going to extend my meaning so that they get me a program and we bring issues concerning cultural institutions in Uganda. Thank you very much.
He has shared with us contact here. If we want to get him later on, we'll also be tapping on him and have an interaction, one or two, about different issues as we continue with this coverage here of the royal reception. As we have always told you that we shall end it this way, and probably it's coming to 7, I think, and later on we shall cross over to Nile Avenue at the broadcast house for our Uganda bulletin, but we also have the live updates here from I think I want to cross to this table and give you the newly wedded couple. That is Honorable Jacqueline Amongi. She's here rightly. What you are seeing today, she had just witnessed it a few minutes ago, I think a few weeks ago. Here is the fresh Jacqueline Amongi. A few weeks ago, she was also hosting hundreds of her friends and relatives, almost in the same way we are here today. I just want to jump one question to her. What was that key moment you were waiting for at the church?
Okay, so a wedding is very exciting. And one moment that I waited for is that time when I can say I do. And basically, having a ring in my hands, because it reminds me of the wedding day. And it keeps reminding me of the love of my life. So I encourage everyone, if possible, to try to tie the knot, just like the Chabazinga has done today. Yes.
Some people fear to come out publicly and do what has been done today or what you did.
Well, I wouldn't want to force anybody to get married, to tie a knot, if they are not sure. Personally, I took a lot of time before tying the knot because I wanted to be sure that I'm with the right person. So I believe that it's not a copy and paste thing. You must be very sober when you're going to exchange vows because this is a lifetime commitment. And also, I keep encouraging parents not to force their girls to get married immediately after school. Let ladies decide on when they can marry so that they are comfortable in that marriage or in that relationship. Yes.
That is Honorable Jacqueline Amongin. We used to move with him in our own setting of the MK movement. It is 5 minutes past 6 p.m. I just want to first hand over back to Nile Avenue for the normal programming, but we will keep here. We will keep here because I told you General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, Honorable Frank Gashumba is saying we should wind up with him. Just give him 1 second. He says hello to you and we hand over back to the studios. He's still interacting with the senior members of the ruling party. So after he's done with them, we shall also, he speaks to us in the movement language. Arrive on you, please.
Mwebale kutegeka mukolo gunyumye nnyo gunyumidde ddala nange ndi mukwetegekera mbaga yange kyekindeese wano neyange ejja
omukyala wamufunye dde
muyina hakki kyengera kya Allah
waluddewo abantu badde babuuza
kashina saagala mulaga bannayuganda tebaagala birungi
oye Frank Gashumba buli kimu kyayogedde okiwulidde. We want to finish it with the Deputy Katukiro of Busoga, Owekitiibwa Nur. We have been with him at Sheraton during the mobilization of resources for this activity. Are you now relieved?
Yes, first of all, I want to thank UBC for the great work that you have done from when we started the mobilization and up to now. I want to congratulate His Royal Highness, the Chabazinga, and the Inebantu Jovia Mutesi, reaching to this highlight of the occasion. I want to congratulate all the Busoga Ugandans and all the Busoga in the diaspora. The function is going on very well, and shortly we shall be joined by His Royal Highness and Her Majesty. Yes, thank you.
One element just as before we hand over, I saw an influx of youth. How are you planning for this youth as a kingdom?
We are going to build on the relationship that we have built and the goodwill that we have generated from the people of Busoga and Uganda. And we hope to leverage on that and see that we promote our youth. Thank you.
Bana, kansooke ndireko oba nkome wano, tukomeweyo mu studio da UBC. Wekasa nti tulida kusigala wano Igenge, n'Idinda, twongera okutuusaako ebyo byonna ebijja kubanga bijja mu maiso mu bitundu bino ebya Busoga. In as far as this royal wedding, we are at the tail end of the program. Let's go for a short break. We shall come back in yet another time when the king probably and the queen gets here and when General Muhoozi Kainerugaba also, whom I understand is on the way to this place. This is Robert Onyama.
Jovia.
Ng'oyolekera ku lugendo luno olw'obulamu nkuwa ekirabo eky'amaanyi agatazizibwa, amaanyi okulabibwa n'okuwulirwa mu mawanga ageewala ennyo, okutuuka buli wamu nga yadde togenzeeyo, ensi yonna ng'ekuli mu ngalo. Okutambula mu biseera n'okumanya buli kimu ekirina okumanyibwa. Jovia, kino kye kirabo kyange gy'oli.
Tewali kkubo ku ki gy'osobola okukola ku mukutu nnandameggwa ogwa MTN.
In the heart of Uganda, a financial revolution is happening. We were once left out, saving the old-fashioned way, with an unexpected saving spot, keeping it too close for comfort. But now, we found a better way to save and manage money. Download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229#. With Wendy, your money is safe and you can earn interest daily. Visit your Google Play or App Store or dial *229# to register. Wendy, Wanawoli.
Era tutukanga tukoba omuntu nti nigasita ndala mukaaga itaano sita isatu ash onige yes
nga oba kubuza machanti
nga bamubuza machanti code nga tumukoba ata mu nsanvu bino ndibita olumalirizawo ngata amwe sente dali kuwayo kumbaga ya mwenemu sawa yeneyo nga kyabazinga amwebaza nga tweyongere kai tujja mu kyalo ekindi
ekikoba embaga olunawa luti nga mwira
tulija kumala kai tweyongere emyezi mukaaga nga tukasomesa abantu momope
baba embaga ya mwenemu eriyo nga 18 kai emyezi omukaaga gyoli kuongeramu ojaji
oyidine bya momope abantu yembite yona bandeta momo ono bibali kumpaka ne bya momo pa bidi tyama kupichipichi ojo bisomese
beka muleke musoni we tyama ja
baba tuka bulungi
simbule embalasi asumulude
momo nyabo.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
African Airline Association, in conjunction with Uganda Airlines, presents the 55th AFRA Annual General Assembly between the 19th and 21st November 2023 at Speak Resort Hotel, Munyonyo, in the heart of Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. In attendance will be 500 high-profile African and global aviation leaders, 40 airline CEOs making strides to transform aviation for development. The 55th AFRA AGA is proudly powered by
West Nile Education Trust Fund announces the 4th annual fundraising dinner to be hosted in Kampala at Kampala Parents Main Hall on Saturday, the 2nd of December 2023, starting at 4 p.m. The Trust Fund targets to support brilliant but needy students from West Nile region to join public universities to study selected professional courses. The fund is currently supporting 28 students in the different public universities across the country. The West Nile Education Trust Fund calls upon all education-loving individuals, corporations, organizations and all well-wishers and associates of West Nile to support this initiative. Tickets are on sale at 100,000 Ugandan shillings per person, 180,000 shillings for a couple, and a corporate table of 6 persons costs 1 million Ugandan shillings. For more information, you can contact Mr. Charles Rakabo on 0772 603 162, Mr. Robert Ejiku on 0772 522 619, and Miss Carol Andama on 0772 760 210.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money It's hands that feed us, hands that prepare soil for farming, hands that we use to learn, and hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF.
Over 1,000 children with disabilities in Uganda every 5 years have not had access to adequate education. And this has been basically due to lack of assistive devices to enable them get reasonable accommodation in schools. Mokisa Humanity and Inclusion Foundation is leading a campaign to fundraise for assistive devices for 500 children with disabilities to get in school in the year 2024. Join us to fundraise for braille machines, slates and styluses, white cane, braille paper, hearing aids, wheelchairs, audiobooks, book recorders, JAWS software, among others on 10th December at Hotel Africana. Register your child with a disability by calling us on 0740 55 04 95 or 0783 91 11 14. Donations from well-wishers are also welcome. Entrance is 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 and a table goes for 1 million shillings. This is sponsored by UBC, Mokisa Inclusive Schools, Mokisa Nasaran Primary School, Herona Hospital, Msafiri Tours and Molia Foundation.
Era tutukanga kwa mtu kikasa ndala mukaga itano sita isatu ash onige yes
ngaho bakubuza amachanti
nga bamubuza amachanti code nga tumukobata mu nsanvu bino ndija olumalirizawo ngatamwe sente dali kuwayo kumbaga ya mwenemu sawa yeneyo nga kyabazinga amwebaza nga tweyongere kai tujja mu kyalo ekindi
ekikoba embago lunawa luti nga mwira
tulija kumala kai tweyongere emyezi mukaga nga tukasomesa abantu momope
baba embaga ya mwenemu eriyo nga 18 kai emyezi omukaga gyoli kuongeramu ojaji
oidi ne bya momope abantu yembiche yona bandeta momo ono ne bibali kumpaka ne bya momo pabidi tyama kupichipichi ojo bisomese
beka muleke musoni we tyama ja
baba tuka bulungi
simbule embalasi asumulude
momo nyabo.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cash back every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Amabala ni Nyosanyi Grace.
My name is Sanyu Grace and I reside in Chitebutula A village, Njala Parish, East Division, in the Central City. We received a 4 million loan from UWEP. We are widowed women striving to support ourselves. Each woman runs her own individual business, which includes activities like bricklaying, operating a retail shop, and in my case, farming.
My name is Amos Muhinduki. I'm the chairperson Loans Committee for Chaka Central Produce Dealers Circle. We received the funds in 2021, so we have gone 2 years down the road. We got 30 million, but at the moment we have around 52 millions. We have 54 groups from within Chaka Central alone, and around 34 groups have benefited. We're expecting another funding from government so that we can also bring the other groups on board. We give them loans. First of all, they pay shares and also save 10% of the loan amount that they want. And they take the loans for 6 months.
representing the father of the people. The new title, which ceased colonial rule, known under the structure of Luchiko, gave the position a Chisoga identity. And thus, in 1939, Ezekiel Wako became the first Isebantu Chabazinga of Busoga for 10 years up to 1949, when he retired peacefully from power.
At first they began about the title. They want to call him the president. Others said no.
Ezekiel Wako's son, Tenywa Mulochi Wako Henry, succeeded him until when political parties were introduced around the 1960s and turned the kingdom political.
So I'm sure the confusion between the political parties led to the removal of Henry Wako Mulochi.
When Ezekiel Wako retired, it was necessary to replace him. The Busoga Luchiko resolved that the Isebantu Chabazinga wa Busoga shall always be elected among the 5 lineages of Baisengobi, Zibondo of Bulamoji, Gabula of Bugabula, Ngobi of Chigulu, Tabingwa of Luka, Nkono of Bukono. This method of election was used for the subsequent elections of the Isabantu Chabazinga wa Busoga, beginning 1949, when Owechitiibwa Chief William Wilberforce Nyadupe Kadumbula of Bugabula was elected Isebantu Chabazinga for 2 terms of 3 years each, followed by Owechitiibwa Henry Wako Mulochi, who also served 2 terms. The Chabazinga institution and other kingdoms was abolished by the then President Obote Milton in 1967, only to be restored by the NRM government in 1993. In an interview with Prince Ismail Cheyago, the Isabalangira of Chigulu Chiefdom, the past administration did not witness any sort of royal wedding.
Because Ezekiel took a throne when he was old person. And after Nachibande, then the son of Ezekiel, Tenywa Wako Mulochi, took over the throne.
Before the late Henry Wako Mulochi took the throne as Chabazinga, he was the best man at the wedding of the late Kabaka Frederick Mutesa II, a belief that Wako Mulochi was already a wedded material.
And still Alice Mulochi was in the band of Busoga for the second time.
His Majesty Gabula Nadiope IV, the current Chabazinga, will not only set a record of holding the first royal wedding, but also the first Chabazinga to marry a pure Musoga born, who is Jovia Mutesi, hailing from Baise Mugose clan. Mutesi will therefore be the first Inebantu after the wedding on 18th November 2023.
The name Mutesi is known from a prominent clan here, Baise Mena. But the Inebantu, the coming Inebantu, is not a Mwise Mena, is a Mwise Mugose. His father named his mother in the name of Mochi of Mutesi. So the third known clan on the throne of Inebantu now is Baise Mugose.
In September 2023, the news was announced by the Katukri of Busoga, Joseph Muvawala, that the team that was dispatched by Chabazinga, William Wilberforce Gabula Nadiope IV, to negotiate for the Inebantu had succeeded in securing consent from the parents of the projected queen. The Inebantu, Jovia Mutesi, is a daughter to Stanley Bayole from the Baise Mugose clan of Mayugi, while her mother belongs to the Baise Mugabe clan. What necessitates the process to arrive at such victory is a story to tell.
When you are in such a position, whom you marry is important. It's not a matter of whom you love.
Among the qualities of Inebantu include an outstanding personal quality of immense beauty, education and character, which would bring honor to the kingdom. The former Minister for Culture and also former Vice President of Uganda, Dr. Specioza Wandera Kaziwe, who hails from the Busoga region, narrates the process.
Because the tradition is governance, but the culture is through the clans. You see what I mean? And the custodian of culture is the woman. She's the one in her every action must practice what is accepted as good cultural practice in Busoga. So the clans take a part in selecting the Inebantu.
Kaziba believes that this cultural practice should be maintained and embraced by the rest of the population to avoid family challenges, and the promotion of the culture will be aided by the Inebantu.
I tell you, if you grow up in a family which has sickle cell anemia, it is a very, very trying issue, emotionally, economically, even to the other children who are not sicklers.
The Busoga royal wedding, according to Dr. Kaziwe, will add value to the unity of the people in the region.
That is when the whole family comes together.
The streets around the Busoga region are surrounded by sweet sounds of joy, played by drums and other instruments. On the outlook, as commonly described as kasiki, the locals have arranged the drums, which are also among the ceremonial aspects of the Chabazinga.
And we know them, we hear them, we know them. They are different from these ones of our usual dancing. We know them, and when they actually play them, you feel your whole being. It's almost like going in a trance from the drumming itself.
The royal wedding will also fill the missing gap in the Busoga Cultural Institution since the Chabazinga attained the throne in 2014 after a protracted succession battle with Prince Wambuzi.
Wiki ya muvangano, wiki ya kuchakala, wiki ya kulia, wiki ya kuchina. Olwalero no ena gwedo mwezi 10 tulimukisa ebugembe nga Chabazinga yasimye yatutamu akasiki.
First of all, we want to congratulate His Royal Highness. We thank God that it has come to pass, because everybody has been asking when will they serve to bring us a mother. So we thank God that as Busoga, we've got a mother, and every Busoga is excited. We are looking forward to that day. The place has been gazetted for that day. Okay. And then they'll put the carpets, then they'll erect the tents, one for the president, one for the bride entourage, one for other people. By the way, not everybody is coming here because Busoga cannot fit the whole place. So there is a selected...
How many people are we expecting in this area on that day?
About 3,000.
About 3,000?
Yeah.
So the rest of the people will be following the proceedings?
From the different Saza quarters. The clans, yeah, each clan has the Saza quarters where they will erect tents. They will put big screens where they can watch the function from. Yesterday we announced the final ban. Yeah.
A team from UBC delivered this generous contribution, which comprises 2 components: Uganda shillings, 150 million worth of airtime across all UBC TV and radio stations, along with Uganda shillings 5 million cash contribution.
We're very honored as Uganda Broadcasting Corporation to make this humble contribution to the royal wedding. And it's exciting for us as the national broadcaster to contribute to culture and to contribute to the Busoga region that has consistently supported Uganda Broadcasting Corporation. We have been broadcasting in the region, as OHT Olive said, for over 20 years, but we're also fortunate to have a radio station that is specifically broadcasting in the eastern region, but specifically broadcasting out of Busoga. But also Busoga is hosting some of our finest facilities. Wanange is hosting our Signet transmission facility, but also hosting our radio equipment. And so this is a very small contribution to a kingdom that has supported the broadcasting of information across the country, but also facilitating the broadcasting of television and radio into eastern Uganda. So we are making a very humble contribution of 150 million in airtime to the kingdom and another 5 million cash to the kingdom.
But ever since we started, our teams have been in Busoga, and we have been running all the stories. I want to say that we are very happy that we sons of Busoga have come and stood with the Chabazinga. When the kingdom leadership is stable, the Busoga development is open.
Second Deputy Prime Minister Osman Mohammed of the Busoga Kingdom extended gratitude to all contributors for their support and officially concluded the collection of contributions in Kampala.
To extend our deepest appreciation to UBC, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, who have joined us in the preparations of the royal wedding. We'll start with the church on Saturday, the 18th of November at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then thereafter, we shall have a reception at 2 p.m. at Igenge Palace.
This significant support from UBC and various other organizations marks a collective effort to celebrate and honor the upcoming Busoga royal wedding.
Contribution could only have been made possible through the support of government that continues to support UBC in facilitating the development of our transmission sites.
We hear them, we know them.
Era tutukanga tukoba omuntu nti nigasita ndala mukaaga itaano sita isatu ash onige yes
ngaho bakubuza amachanti
nga bamubuza amachanti code nga tumukoba atamu 7 bino olumalirizawo ngatamu esente dali kuwayo kumbaga ya mwenemu sawa eneyo nga Chabazinga amwebaza nga tweyongere kai tujja mu kyalo ekindi
ekikoba embaga olunawa luti nga mwira
tulija kumala kai tweyongere emyezi mukaaga nga tukasomesa abantu momope
baba embaga ya mwenemu eriyo nga 18 kai emyezi omukaaga gyoli kwongeramu ojaji
oyidine bya momope abantu yembite yona bandeta momo ono bibali kumpaka ne bya momope abidi kyama kupichipichi ojo bisomesa
muleke musoni we tyamaja
baba tuka bulungi
simbule mbalasi asumulude
momo nyabo.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
About 5 days towards the Busoga royal wedding of the King of Busoga, Gabula Nadiope IV, different contributors towards the Busoga royal wedding have contributed to this majestic wedding, which include the fireworks, who contributed 43 million Uganda shillings, and Kampala University.
Thank you so much. Our team is very diverse, and we have a number of our staff that come from Busoga. So Busoga Kingdom plays a central role in our business, and that's why when the committee, the organizing committee of the royal wedding, reached out to us to be part of this organization, to be part of the royal wedding from an organization perspective, we didn't even think twice about it. We discussed internally, but it was a yes.
Chambogo College School Nakawa, through their team leader, gave a brief about the time the King of Busoga spent at their campus during his A-level, and then they contributed 1 million Uganda shillings towards his royal wedding.
He was admitted in Chambogo College in 2006,
as an A-level student in senior 5, and he completed his A-level in 2007 and performed very well. And then he was admitted to Chambogo University. I'd like to let you know that while at Chambogo College School, he had very good attributes. He had attributes of humility. He had attributes of, he was very approachable. He was very sincere. And what was very pertinent at that time, he was a very good time manager.
The MK movement, who contributed 20 million Uganda shillings in cash through the Vice Chairman MK Movement North, Dr. Lilian Abba, who was accompanied by Frank Gashumba, Moses Balieku, Balam Balugahare, delivered Muhozi Kainerugaba, the Chairman MK Movement's message.
Muhozi Kainerugaba, who is the chairman of the MK Movement, and he said he's part of Busoga, he loves Busoga, and will always be part of Busoga. As a team, to show our solidarity, and we are not stopping here. We are going to be part of the entire event, and our team will be part of the bigger team on ground that will attend the event and will bless it entirely. And it's a very big movement, and we are looking at the future of this country, and we are focusing on making Uganda a better place for everyone. So the movement has got many supporters. Entirely in Busoga, we have a very big support. So there's no way we cannot be part of this event. We have to be part of it. And at a later date, when we take over power, we shall sit down and discuss how to build the kingdom and make the kingdom better.
In his remarks, the Prime Minister of Busoga Kingdom, Dr. Joseph Muvawala, appreciated the contributions.
The coming of our Queen, it is no doubt that we are now spearheading over a bigger brand. And the coming of the Queen has given us a chance to showcase that Busoga is not about fights. Busoga can be one. And that Busoga will be one. And that Busoga will remain a force in the socio-economic development of this country and in the politics of this country. So for the MK movement to be here with us today is also a sign that you recognize this fact. Very good. It is not an opinion, it is a fact. Be there, waiting. We welcome you to the wedding on the 18th. I want to confirm, once again, that this wedding will happen. On the 18th, 10 o'clock, the wedding shall happen.
A diverse array of contributors, including business moguls, universities, and the general public, are actively donating funds for the forthcoming Busoga royal wedding.
It is one thing to deliver.
Uganda Revenue Authority contributed shillings 26 million, while traditional schools like Busoga College Mwiri, Butiki Old Boys Association and Busoga Public Officers Association combined their efforts to contribute over shillings 150 million.
We are proud to have studied with the Chabazinga.
We are sincerely very appreciative, and we look forward to having or to continue with this cooperation.
Other notable donors include Cavendish University with 5 million shillings, the Green Council of Uganda with over 130 million shillings, and the Uganda Civil Aviation Authority contributing close to 15 million shillings.
We felt strongly that this is the time for us to identify ourselves with Obwachabazinga bwa Busoga.
We also would like to say that thanks for keeping Chimaka Airport.
I must say I am a very, very lucky person to be an old boy of such a great person.
Our university has got as its mission to inspire and transform our students to reach their full potential in employment, in entrepreneurship, and in ethical leadership.
The steadfast friend of Busoga and Minister for Kampala Affairs, Minister Kabanda, accompanied by the city executive and political leaders, brought a contribution of shillings 12 million.
Kitegeeza nti amawanga gonna geewagira so nsaba buli muntu yenna alina kyalina akiyambeko ate tusabe Katonda embaga yaabwe agiteekemu omukisa obufumbo si bwangu nnyo naye nga tujja kusaba nti Katonda era ataddewo eno blessing yonna ajongerere ddala obufumbo bwaffe bubeere bulungi ne ku mbaga gyetu.
Minister Justin Kasule Lumumba, also a member of the Chabazinga's wedding organizing committee, made a significant contribution through the Busoga Parliamentary Caucus of close to 50 million shillings.
Twena twetuyise eitu lya miliyoni 5.
So nenda okubebaza aba Busoga Parliamentary Caucus nti timukomye ku kino kyonka mugemye ku mukolo guno mu ngeri ey'endawulo. Nimwe muli mu nkiiko ku masaza, nimwe muli kuwa amagezi, nimwe muli kubona nti ekintu kitumbuka.
Kino tutwidde akomabwa ku mukolo guno gwonka aye n'ebintu ebisinga kuba bingi twidda kubanga tukoleranga walala.
Even the diaspora in the UAE showed their support by contributing 10 million shillings, and the National Forest Authority donated 50 million shillings, among others.
Tuboinenga tukakataku to be part of greening Busoga of 5 million shillings towards this function.
Beginning of wedding life to Excellency the Chabazinga of Busoga.
Thank you for setting up in Injeru. We want to thank you for creating jobs for our people.
While the total amount raised for the event remains uncertain, the widespread goodwill towards Busoga's royal wedding is evident. Robert Onyango, UBC News.
Over 4 groups have donated towards the Busoga royal wedding and were welcomed by the Katukiro of Busoga, Joseph Mubawala.
We would like to thank them very much. We would like to thank all of you, the media, who have been here to cover this function. Busoga is on a run. Busoga is on the rise. This function will happen. We encourage all people in this country not to waste their time, not to waste their time, not to waste their time with the allegations that are flying around, they're unfounded.
The Muslim community led by Busoga Regional Mufti Sheikh Hussein Boa donated 4 cows and 20 goats. Lubega Institute of Health Sciences donated 30 million shillings and will extend free medical services and a health camp.
We'll bring 2 things. First of all, you can already see how much unity it has fostered in Busoga. Every Busoga of all kinds. Our friends in the different sectors, in the business, in the civil, in the social services, have all come together to show that yes, we can move with Busoga as a unit.
The Islamic Health Center, Gavula Road, led by Dr. Mukisa, donated 500,000 and will offer free medical treatment.
We are going to offer medical services here. We are going to offer ambulance services and wheelchair services. And today we have brought a check of 500,000 shillings to facilitate the activities during the wedding.
Dark Hill Microfinance Limited donated 10 million shillings to the wedding. Busoga poultry farmers led by Joshua Chiwika donated chicken. The Katukiro of Busoga, Dr. Joseph Muvawala, thanked the public for the support. Avena Francisco, UBC.
Jovia ng'oyolekera ku lugendo luno olw'obulamu nkuwa ekirabo ky'amaanyi agatazizibwa, amaanyi okulabibwa n'okuwulirwa mu mawanga ageewala ennyo, okutuuka buli wamu nga yadde togenzeeyo. ensi yonna ng'ekuli mu ngalo. Okutambula mu biseera n'okumanya buli kimu ekirina okumanyibwa. Jovia, kino kye kirabo kyange gy'oli.
Tewali kkubo ku ki gy'osobola okukola ku mukutu nnandameggwa ogwa MTN.
In the heart of Uganda, a financial revolution is happening. We were once left out, saving the old-fashioned way, with an unexpected saving spot, keeping it too close for comfort. But now, we found a better way to save and manage money. Download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229#. With Wendy, your money is safe and you can earn interest daily. Visit your Google Play or App Store or dial *229# to register. Wendy, Wanawoli.
Era tutukanga omuntu nti nigasita ndala mukaga kitano sita isatu ash onige yes
nga obakubuza machanti
nga bamubuza machanti code nga tumukobata mu nsanvu bino ndija olumalirizawo ngatamwe sente dali kuwayo kumbaga ya mwenemu sawa yeneyo nga kyabazinga amwebaza nga tweyongere kai tujja mu kyalo ekindi
ekikoba embaga olunawa luti nga mwira
tulija kumala kai tweyongere emyezi mukaga nga tukasumisa abantu momope
baba embaga ya mwenemu eriyo nga 18 kai emyezi omukaga gyoli kuongeramu ojaji
oyidine bya momope abantu yembite yona bandeta momo ono bibali kumpaka ne bya momo pa bidi tyama kupichipichi ojo bisomese
beka muleke musoni we tyamaja
baba tuka bulungi
simbule embalasi asumulude
momo nyabo.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#. UBC, inspiring Uganda.